If you're feeling overwhelmed trying to compare Medicare plans, stay right here. Because in the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through a simple way to understand premiums, deductibles, and out-of-pocket limits so clearly that by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and what to avoid. Most seniors end up overpaying because they compare plans the wrong way. You're about to avoid that mistake forever. Before we dive in, take a deep breath. You're not alone in this. Every day, adults over 60, recently retired seniors, and even people entering Medicare for the first time struggle to make sense of these costs, and honestly, it's not your fault. The system is complicated on purpose. But today, you're going to understand it more clearly than most insurance agents do. Let's start with something simple, right? When you compare Medicare plans, the biggest mistake is focusing on only one number. Most people pick a plan because the premium is low. It feels good. You think you're saving money every month. But here's the truth almost no one tells you. A low premium doesn't mean a low cost. In fact, many seniors with low premium plans end up paying more overall because of high deductibles, high copays, and high out-of-pocket limits. So if you've ever wondered why a plan looks cheap at first but ends up costing you thousands during the year, this is the reason. Premiums are what you pay just to keep the coverage active. Think of it like paying rent. Even if you never go to the doctor, you still pay the premium. But here's where the trap comes in. Two plans can have very different premiums, but completely opposite cost structures once you actually use the healthcare. A slightly higher premium can save you a huge amount over the year if the deductible and out-of-pocket costs are low. And a low premium can be the most expensive choice you ever make if you need a few tests, see specialists, or take multiple medications. This is why seniors need to compare plans based on their real life. So let me talk to you as if you're sitting right here in my office. If you're watching this, you probably fall into one of three groups. You might be someone who rarely visits the doctor and feels healthy overall. You might be someone who has a few routine conditions like high blood pressure, cholesterol, arthritis, or diabetes. Or you might be someone dealing with more complex or chronic issues. Each of these groups needs a very different approach to comparing Medicare plans. If you're fairly healthy and barely use your coverage, you might be tempted by the lowest premium possible. But don't decide yet. A plan with a slightly higher premium may actually protect you better if something unexpected happens. And remember, after age 65, unexpected things happen more than we like. I've seen seniors switch to low premium plans because they didn't think they'd need much care, and then one injury, one hospital visit, one test turned into thousands of dollars out of pocket. Now let's talk about deductibles. This is the part most people skip. A deductible is the amount you pay before your plan starts paying. And the tricky part is that deductibles can apply to different parts of care. A plan might have a low premium, but a high deductible for hospital stays or outpatient care. That means the first bill of the year hits you with a large amount before coverage even kicks in. Many seniors don't realize this until they're sitting in a hospital bed getting a bill they didn't expect. When you compare plans, ask yourself, how much care do you realistically expect next year? How many specialist visits do you usually have? Do you get routine imaging? Do you take brand name medications? Do you have any scheduled surgeries or treatments? Any plan can look affordable until you factor in real usage. When you understand your deductible compared to your expected care, that's when the numbers start making sense. Now let's move to out-of-pocket limits. This is one of the most important parts of comparing Medicare Advantage plans, and yet it's the least discussed. The out-of-pocket limit is the maximum amount you will pay in a year for covered services. This number is crucial because it protects you from financial disaster. Two plans may have similar premiums and similar deductibles, but one may have a much lower out-of-pocket limit. That means if a major health event happens, you're protected financially. Seniors who overlook this number often choose the wrong plan. Let me give you a simple rule that I use when I help people compare plans. Look at the plan the way a doctor looks at a patient. The whole picture. If a plan is cheap in one area, it's usually expensive in another. Low premiums often mean higher copays. Low deductibles sometimes mean higher premiums. High out-of-pocket limits usually mean cheaper cost up front but more risk later. Your job isn't to find the cheapest plan. It's to find the plan that fits your health reality. Most seniors over 65 take at least 3 to 5 medications. If you're one of them, you need to compare drug costs just as carefully as medical costs. Don't just check whether your medications are covered. Compare the tier level, the copay at the pharmacy, and whether your preferred pharmacy is considered in-network. A plan might look good until you discover all your prescriptions fall under higher tiers. Suddenly, the monthly cost skyrockets. You also need to think about specialists. Many seniors regularly see cardiologists, endocrinologists, neurologists, orthopedic specialists, and more. When comparing plans, check the copay for each specialist visit. Plans hide costs here because they know seniors usually focus on premiums. A plan with a very low premium may charge you significantly more every time you see a specialist. If you have regular visits, this adds up quickly. And let's talk about hospital coverage. This is where many seniors get caught off guard. A hospital stay can lead to charges that go far beyond the deductible. You need to understand the per-day cost or the flat copay for inpatient care under each plan. Some plans charge a daily rate for every day you're in the hospital. Others charge a single copay for the entire stay. One design may save you thousands depending on how long you stay in the hospital. Another thing many seniors overlook is the outpatient surgery cost. Most scheduled surgeries today are outpatient. Cataracts, knee scopes, pain injections, endoscopies, biopsies, and many procedures no longer require a full hospital admission. If your plan has a high outpatient copay or coinsurance, you may pay far more than you expect. When comparing plans, always compare outpatient hospital or surgery center costs. Let's talk about why comparing plans the right way matters so much for seniors. After retirement, every dollar matters. A small difference in monthly premiums might save you a little now, but a large difference in deductibles or out-of-pocket limits could save you thousands later. Without comparing plans the right way, many seniors unknowingly choose plans that cost them more during the year than they budget for. Here is the mindset I want you to have. Instead of asking, which plan is cheapest? Start asking, which plan protects me the best based on how I actually use healthcare? When you shift your thinking, the right choice becomes much easier. Most people don't do this. They choose based on TV commercials or what a neighbor said. But your health is unique and your costs will be too. Now let me walk you through how to compare plans step by step. Start by listing your top 3 health needs. For example, medications, specialist visits, and hospital protection. Then compare how each plan handles those 3 things. Not 20 things. Just the 3 that affect your life the most. 90% of your cost difference will come from these 3 areas. Once you compare them, you can compare secondary costs like urgent care, ambulance services, diagnostic imaging, or labs. Next, look at the yearly worst-case scenario. This is where out-of-pocket limits become essential. Ask yourself, if something major happened, would I be comfortable paying this maximum amount? If the answer is no, then the plan doesn't protect you strongly enough. A plan's true value shows during your worst year, not your best year. Another key factor is the network. Medicare Advantage plans depend heavily on network restrictions. Make sure your primary doctor, specialists, and preferred hospitals are in the network of the plan you're comparing. Many seniors choose a plan without checking this and then face limited options or higher costs later. Even if premiums and deductibles look great, a plan without your doctors is not a good plan for you. Now let me make this easy for you. When comparing plans, write down these exact things: monthly premium, deductible, copays for primary care and specialists, copays or coinsurance for outpatient services, hospital stay costs, prescription drug tiers and copays, out-of-pocket maximum, and whether your doctors are in the network. If you compare these side by side, the right plan becomes obvious. If you've watched this far, I want you to do something that will save you from making the mistakes millions of seniors make every year. Don't rush. Don't pick the first plan that looks okay. Take your time, compare slowly, and understand that Medicare is not about getting the cheapest plan. It's about getting the smartest plan. You're watching this because you care about your health, your retirement, and your financial future. And that deserves credit. Most people don't take the time to understand this until they're already stuck in a plan that doesn't fit their needs. If you want more videos that break Medicare down in simple language without confusing terms, make sure you follow Medicare Mentor. This channel is here to guide you, protect you from unnecessary costs, and help you make informed decisions without pressure. So take a moment now, and if you haven't already, hit that follow button so you never miss an important update. Now, before we wrap up, I want to leave you with something important. Medicare is not one size fits all. A perfect plan for your friend may be a terrible plan for you. Don't choose based on what someone else picked. Choose based on how your body, your health, and your life actually work. You deserve coverage that supports you, not coverage that surprises you with unexpected costs. And remember this: the right Medicare plan is the one that gives you peace of mind. The one that lets you sleep at night knowing that if something happens, you're protected. You're not choosing a plan for today. You're choosing a plan for the version of you who might need help tomorrow. That's the person you're taking care of when you compare plans the right way. Thank you for watching, and remember, when it comes to Medicare, knowledge is your greatest protection. Stay informed, stay prepared, and I'll see you in the next video.